Said I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. And it's only 8 a.m. I won't do it for the ground. I know I'm a man. I'm my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. World inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get it. Let's get it. Morning, YouTube chat. Morning, Zoom guys. How are we doing? Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is doing good. Let's get it straight into the business. Let's go ahead and do the analysis here. Have a look at news. As far as I know, no news today. We have PPI, sorry. PPI later for USD, which is very, very interesting. I wonder if this will retrace some of the upside move and we can maybe look to fill that gap. We will see. We'll discuss it. FOMC meeting not till very late though. This could be important though, definitely with all of the supplies that US is doing over in the Middle East. Could be very interesting to see what they talk about here. Otherwise, we are clean for London. Pretty basic, pretty clean, and pretty simple. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the analysis. Start on the daily time frame as always here, and let's make a plan for the day. Right? Without a plan, I don't know what's without a plan. We can't trade without a plan. But anyways, exactly. Can't be the man without a plan. So daily time frame here, we are pushing above this high here, breaking into this zone here. We don't have the biggest range here. If I was to measure, we can look at around 25 pip range to this daily resistance. Do I have this marked? Let's have a look. No, I don't have this marked, so I want to make sure to mark it. I do believe this is also a 4-hour resistance somewhere above here, but we'll get to that shortly. We do have this whole resistance zone up here as well, but we'll go have a look at it. Obviously, daily candle closing bullish. 4-hour time frame on the other hand as well, closing bullish here, so we are a bullish session. Buys do make sense. I'm gonna move this down to here because this is actually first target up here, and then this is secondary target, so I want to mark this is more important. All of this doesn't really matter, we've crossed through it, so we're gonna put this as a 4-hour resistance and press OK. That's my 4-hour resistance. This will mark later if we start to get up there. That's around 250. I can remember that. Otherwise, we're looking at this target first. So that's all I care about, because it's this target first, around 17 pips, and then anything plus, you know, we're past our target. Looking at 1-hour time frame closing bullish. It's a bit of a tough situation since we push heavy during Asian here. But what's very, very nice is we're breaking out the 4-hour range. So it's a long time since we broke out this range. We've been stuck in this range for a while. Rejected it once, rejected it twice, rejected it for a third time here. And now we're breaking out. So I don't see why not. We can't reach up into these highs here. Kind of the 4-hour resistance I marked here. You know, we just need to cross this wick, which we've kind of crossed this wick at the moment. Otherwise, you know, we look good. We look good for continuation here. I would prefer to see some sort of pullback, but we are getting that on the 15-minute once we go down and dissect that time frame. 30-minute has pulled back, no bottom wick here on the 30. Not an issue though, because we need something closing above here. 15-minute on the other hand is attempting to close above, so we'll see what happens. Let's go and see how our ranges look on the 15-minute. See what we got going on, what business we have here. So we do have a level here at 27 and then a level here at 100. So this is gonna be a zone we need to take into account, and then this zone of here, of course. So we're probably looking for buys above here, to be honest. Yeah, I wonder how this looks on the 30-minute. On the 30-minute, yeah, pretty much, yeah, this 15. This is a 30, so that's what we're looking like here on the 30. So yeah, above 2.7 should be good here. Above 0.27, that's the resistance we're battling with now. So yeah, I believe we did have that planned in the London session here. Same resistance to 6.1 pip off. No, I'm joking. So yeah, that was nice to see. Buys above this makes sense for me as well. And yeah, you need to close above 0.27 and then watching this 30-minute resistance here, and then continuation to the 4-hour resistance, what I'll be looking for. If not, we need to pull back deeply and potentially look for upside with a pullback, right? That's basically what I'll be looking at, is any form of upside with a pullback here. But we'll see if we do get a pullback or if it just wants to keep trending. I'm going to follow the momentum's towards the upside. This is a little bit concerning when you start to see the candles get weaker, and then we start I wouldn't mind a little bit more of a range. This candle failed, the next one closed bearish, the next one closed bullish, then we close above closer to London Open. That's going to be that'll be a beautiful setup, right? I do think we'll get some volume towards the upside, but you have to, guys, imagine the candle. So what type of candle would you have to see if you measure the average move? Let's see, from this last consolidation, it was around 13 pips, but to get 13 pips here is pretty, you need some pretty good candles here, right? And this took 15, 30, 45, an hour that took. So yeah, we will wait for that and be patient, but this should be good with volume. We should be able to get a quick push at least. And yeah, and rely on structure. At least we have this structural point here. So if we're taking buys above this point right here, anything closing back inside, we can manage the trade, and I'll probably manage it based on that. Since we're in a trending move, we could take our time before we get up, and I don't want to just close at break even like yesterday based on what we saw yesterday. We can give it a bit of space, and I'm happy to take 2-3 pips here or there. I actually did close yesterday at 3 pips in plus, so I didn't count that as a win, but I counted the other time when we closed 3 pips in minus as a loss. So there you go, guys. That's how it is. So let's go have a look at gold on the other hand, and then we'll have a look at Antonio's plan here in chat. Gold, a little bit messy here, still stuck in this range here. Nothing really happened in New York yesterday. Late New York, around London close, had a small push up here, ended up failing anyways. Looking at the daily time frame here, let's have a look. You know, daily's closing weak bearish here. It's kind of playing above the high, playing above the low. Anything breaking this high, you'll see a setup number 3 on the daily. This thing could start to rip towards the upside quite nicely. And yeah, you know, that's what we could expect here. But for the moment, we are just basically in a range, right? We're basically in a range. We're not doing much. We're going sideways. 4-hour time frame looks a little bit, you know, looks a little bit more bearish than bullish here, of course, but again, we still have to consider this as a range. Yes, this could drive down to the bottom of the range here, and then we can see what ends up happening here. You know, we can see what ends up happening once we drive to the bottom of the range, if it does. But for now, I don't really like the way it's looking in this 1-hour range. Even selling, like, where you gonna, I think sells only make sense. Where's this support coming from? Let's have a look. If I was to sell, you don't want to sell into that 1-hour support right here. Yeah, I would probably say sells below this line right here. 1857 could make sense, down to the bottom of the range. But then from the bottom of the range, I'd be looking for buys here, if we were to hold the bottom of the range. Realistically, waiting for New York here to see what ends up happening. Quite messy here, quite messy indeed. I don't really like the price action at the moment. I think it's best to wait for New York. Thoughts on GJ fake out yesterday, 21. First time I see such a big fake out. Where's the fake out? 21 my time or what time? This fake out? Yeah, don't go counter trend. Very simple. Very, very, very simple. Why would you try short GJ? It's not bearish. This is not a fake out. This is a beautiful close back in the range, setup 4, right? Very, very simple. We see this all the time, man. This is the trade we took like, I think I have it in the stream journal somewhere. Let's have a look. If the stream journal will load. Setup number, yeah, probably this trade right here. This was, yeah, 17 pips. This one right here was a fake out setup, similar thing. All right, 15-minute close here, close below the range, so nothing really happened, but we have created bottom wick, we have created a support. Any candle closing above the range should be all right? Should be good. So yeah, that's basically the plan here, guys. Pretty simple plan, pretty clean. Now we just wait for our setups, and we take it based on that. So if you guys have enjoyed the analysis, you know the drill. Can we do the YouTube business? 450 of us in here. Get the likes up to 200, then I don't have to ask for the YouTube business. It lets me know you're enjoying the video. It's part of the YouTube business. That's why we call it that. You guys know I hate to ask, so just do it so I don't have to ask. I have to ask every day because no one does it. So it's easier. If I wouldn't have to ask, that would be nicer. But yeah, it just helps the stream. All of this value that you get, you know, this is a really good resource, I think, for you guys. A lot of value on here. A lot of good conversations that should definitely help you in your trading, hopefully. Harry, you can get rebates and cash back on every trade you take through IBFX rebates. Have you heard of these companies that give you cash back? Companies that give you cash back on your Forex, you have to question, okay, how do they profit? If you can explain to me how do they profit and how the broker profits, because as far as I know, all brokers, well, this is true. If a broker is A-booking you, they're going to profit off commission. So that must mean that the immediate you sign up for a cashback scheme, they're going to put you on the B book so that they don't profit from your commissions, right? Because otherwise, that's their only means of generating revenue. But on a B book, and when they provide you through their own liquidity, they're going to find ways maybe to make money off you. And I don't trust that. I don't trust that. Or Claudio, yeah, that's what they expect you to lose. That's why they B-book you. But the problem is if you start winning and you're getting rebates on cashback, then they're probably going to manipulate it. I don't know where you're getting the 183.10, Jesse. I don't see that. When I did the analysis, I don't see that. That is just a 15-minute resistance that we use as a target. On the 4-hour, it's nothing. It's nothing. Don't know where you took that level. I can't see it. Either I'm blind. If it's behind the LTA, it doesn't count, right? We're behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 LTAs. It wouldn't count. Please, which time frame do you take your trades? Mostly 15-minute for me. Morning, bro. 7:46 South Africa. Always checking your stream in the morning. Thanks, man. Oh, everyone messaging me today. Oh, 0.10. Yeah, we're not trading till above 0.27. Yeah, I mean, it's our resistance right here. So you can leave it marked, but again, we have a 15-minute resistance at 0.27. So we're not trading till above there anyways. Check gold. Yeah, we had a look at gold. We did a full analysis. If you rewind the stream a couple of minutes, you'll see that. Need to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Gbpjpy is extended besides a bunch of tops. Okay, let me ask you this question here. And nothing against it, I just want to explain something here. First of all, why would you try stop a moving train, right? There's no such thing. How can you prove it's extended? Right? There's no way to prove it's extended. Was GJ extended here? 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 Was GJ extended all the way up here? Has GJ been extended for the last 2 years? Look what it's been doing for the last 2 years. You could have called it's extended here. It's extended. It's extended. Oh, it's definitely extended. It's extended. And every time you tried to call it's extended, it's just ended up going up. So with that knowledge, we don't want to try call tops and call bottoms. So we don't want to, try call tops and call bottoms. Yes, it could reverse from here. We have pushed up a bullish here, and I agree with you that we are more bullish, and we have already had a push during Asian session, which we could have a potential pullback. But until that happens, we should just continue following the momentum. Right? Follow the trend till it ends. It's your friend, right? And that's what we have to do. What does extended mean? Just means it's moved more than it should have. It's overextended itself towards the upside. Do you ever take trades against bias, or you strictly follow the bias? Yes, I do sometimes take counter trend trades, but they're not as accurate. Yesterday was a prime example. If you went against bias yesterday, you lost. Again, close below, lost. So this is why I don't like to go against bias. If you stick to bias, it's a pretty simple way to trade. You know, you just press buy here, and you know, you would have at least have, because think about it like this. What's the probability of making, it's much harder to lose buying in a scenario like this than selling in a scenario like this. Like, even if you completely crap trader, you have more chances not to lose when price is continuing like this and you follow bias. But if you're the one who's trying to short from up here to get to here, this you have more chance to lose, because you had to get it really accurate. You had to be super accurate, and you had to basically call the top in order to get the downside move. And then it fails, and then you try again, it fails, and then you try again, it fails. But if you just press buy, you would have still ended up at least in some position where you can manage, which is a lot safer than trying to go counter trend and trying to call tops. Is there examples of when you're super confident on counter trend trade? If we've reached like a major support zone or resistance, like we're at the bottom of a 4-hour range, even though bias is bearish, I'll take bias, no problem. Support on an uptrend so much stronger than resistance? Yep. You marked up EU. At this point, watch how it moves. Let's have a look at your markup here, man. Right, 4-hour support. So this level, looking at this. Gbpjpy, not sure what are you looking for sells below the line? You have to mark it out. I'd recommend writing a little box and write what you're looking for here, because it's not clear what you're looking for. Right, make it clear. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I like this Gbpjpy, pretty good. That's a watch zone. Yep, I agree. Let's watch these wicks. Maybe a close below the wicks would be better, but that looks good, man. Let me see if I can go have a look at it. Let's have a look at EU here, guys. So anyone who wants to hear about EU, let's have a look. Yeah, very messy here. What's daily saying? So daily should still, yeah, daily's closing strong bullish here. 4-hour time frame is probably consolidating as well. Yeah, similar to gold here. 1-hour time frame has that type of thing. Yeah, your plan makes sense, man. It's just not the cleanest, bit choppy, right? That's all, just a bit choppy. But if that was the option, then you have the correct option. That's what I would be looking for. I don't see any other option, you know, but not the cleanest, right? Hasn't it filled the range now? We have a little bit more range. We have a little bit more range to around 183.200, and that's where I feel, you know, that's our range that we could do. In a mixed bias, do you take into account more of the daily bias or the 4-hour? I look at what makes sense. You have to tell a story. That's why mixed bias is not as straightforward. Mixed bias is about telling a story. You have to do your top-down analysis and tell the story of what the chart has done. Right? So you tell a story, and that gives you an idea of what makes more sense. Like yesterday, if it was mixed, what made most sense is buys. Do you believe in hedging? There's this trader on YouTube who hedges instead of putting a stop loss. He is profitable. Yes, I do know someone actually in the group who hedges and is profitable. I personally don't use it myself, as I prefer to follow my bias and stick to one direction and not go against my original trade. But there's many ways to skin a cat, and if it's something that you've tested and used for a while, there's no reason you can add it. But what I would say is don't try add hedging to your plan if you can't even take profitable trades, because that's a little bit, you go against what you I think it's something that is an individual based thing. It's something that you develop as a character, but I would not recommend it for most. I don't think many will find it good. Could GJ give us lobster today? Yeah, if it closes above 0.27, I'm sure, hopefully it will. You know, that's the plan. And if the plan, you know, if that's the plan, then it should be good. It's not for beginners. Yeah, I don't do it. I've never found, you know, I've never looked into it deeply. I just see no, it's not something that I've wanted to add to my personal plan. Are you already considering shorts as well? No, I'm not considering shorts today because we have a full bullish bias. Considering shorts would be going against my bias, which is not part of my plan. If it pulls back, I'm happy to actually still look for long, right? I'm still still happy to look for longs. Much appreciated your time and expertise. Big thanks. Appreciate you guys. If you're enjoying the stream, then, you know, do the YouTube business. How many? 175 like? Come on, we can get it to at least 250 and then I don't have to ask. Free way to give back, guys. And yeah, it just shows me you're enjoying the stream. You know, let me know in the chat if you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the value. I try my best to put as much value out there as possible. Constantly updating you guys with banging YouTube videos. And I take suggestions. You guys want to see something? I'll make it. I'm not going to say, oh, to see this, please join my course. No, it doesn't work like that. I said the only thing I'll charge for is my time. That's it. Do I think gold has the potential to break and get to 173? Definitely. Oh, to break towards the upside? Yeah, I mean, if it does get above the range and break that daily high, I do think, you know, the next target. So if we have a look at this technically, where's our next target if we end up breaking the top of the range? Is going to be, yeah, on a probably these wicks here, which will be 179. So yeah, your 173 probably makes sense. Yeah, 174, 173. That would be the next target. So yeah, if we do break, then we have a chance to get to there. But now we don't. The probabilities are not with us. For us to get to that zone, we need a close above this resistance here. What if my initial bias is wrong? Well, it's based off previous candle closes. So you can get mixed bias wrong, but when it's a bullish bias or bearish bias, it's impossible to get it wrong unless you don't understand how to read bias. What setup 4 and 5? They're two different setups that take a little bit more explanation, but they're two different setups. All setups are based on 1, 2, 3, so it's more of a. You're a G, you can always answer stupid questions. Check 4-hour trend line break, inverted head and shoulders. That's not the way I trade, but if that's the way you trade, then good luck. I don't have anything against it. Pullback on GJ. Yep, any pullback I use as opportunity. Bank of Japan intervention would be great for a sell. Sure to put stops in place. Yeah, it would. This is fucking DMing me all the time, man, these people. GJ rejected many times on 027. Enough volume to break it? Yes. Next target on GJ would be 118 and then 203. Do you use high and low of previous sessions to formulate your bias? No, I use previous 4-hour close, previous daily close, and overall top-down analysis. That's it. To find bias, you need to use the previous daily close, previous 4-hour close, and top-down analysis. With that all put together, you can understand. And also trading, I think the number one thing of finding bias is trading 1 to 3 pairs. Even me focusing on one pair, I have watched it move for a year. I know it's like, you know exactly what it's doing, you know its traits, you know its movements, and you understand its economy, you understand its place in the world, right? And with all of that put together, it gives you such a deep understanding to what potentially makes sense higher time frame and what makes sense from certain zones. What do you think about the gold, the gap that is created? I do think sometime in the future the gap will be filled based on what normally happens. When that happens, I cannot say. That is not something, and I would not be betting on the gap being filled this week. I don't think that's a good idea, a good strategy. You have to just trade what you see in front of you, and if it gives the opportunity to take sells, then maybe you can use that as a target, right? I mean, possibly today news with the FOMC speech and with PPI, we could see that gap filled today. It's definitely possible. Thank you, Ari. I subscribed to your channel a week ago and I really appreciate the work here. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for subscribing. Anyone who hasn't subscribed, be sure to leave a subscribe so you can be notified, join up for future streams. You know the drill. We're actually almost at 29k, man. Almost 30k. That would be amazing. That would be cool. Only 300 people and we reach, yeah, that would be amazing. We reach 30, well, 29 and then another 1,000. Well, so yeah. When do I enter limit orders? I don't use limit orders because I don't buy bearish candles and I don't sell bullish candles. How much capital required? How much ever you can afford. You risk a percentage of your capital. You risk 1 to 3% of your own capital. Give me a sec, guys. Be back. Lou business. Learn lots from you, make your profitable journey short. Amazing. Just done watching your video on how to use stop loss and I learned so much. Yes, that is a good video. I'm glad you enjoyed it and benefited from it. We need to reach our goal. If we reach our goal, so I can do the giveaway. Because you guys deserve the giveaway now. Yes, I know. Just as he typed giveaway in chat. Yeah, the goal is to reach 1,000 views. If we reach 1,000 views, we do the giveaway. I'll give away free spots, which is going to be closed soon. I'll give away some other thing, whatever we'll do. And then the biggest thing is the webinar. You guys will get a free webinar. And I think that'll be beneficial for a lot of you guys. We're almost there. 300. We could do it. Giving away bring out the lobster shirt. Yes, this will come soon. No, this in the exclusives we will be giving away bring out the lobster shirts. I'm actually talking to someone to get them made. I think they just messaged me now actually. Yes. They did message me. Trying to get the price down. I'm trying to get the price down. Then I can give those away. How much percent you were up last month? 12, 14%, something like that. Need to exactly calculate. Would love a free webinar? Yes, I think that'll be beneficial for a lot of you guys. We have to reach a goal. Maybe we reduce it to 900 viewers on stream and then we target 1,000. So I think we reduce it to 900 just so I can do it, or we do a fixed date. So if we don't get it by this date, then we do it, because I do want to give you guys a webinar. It's okay if we don't reach a certain amount, but I think it's fun, you know, to give back. So make sure you guys are, you know, doing the YouTube business, because that helps. Can you send me the graphics, then I can have a few made? I'm getting it done in by a wholesaler, so it's pretty cheap, but I'll send you some stuff. You can see how much it costs. The problem is the blank shirt. I got a very specific type of blank shirt. Oversized fit. Very nice fit. Can we see what it looks like? I'll show you after stream. For these guys, it's hidden. Yeah, this 15 could be interesting if it closes above in 7 minutes. Do a funded account giveaway. I don't like funded account giveaways because what if someone fails the account? It sucks. It sucks if someone fails that account. It's just a waste of time and money. So I rather just give the person the money and they can choose what they want to do with it. And I would hope that they were to use it wisely. Possibly put towards their own. Yeah, exactly, Jesse. Just joined with trade are you looking for right now? Brother, any thoughts on EU? We had analysis from one of our members looking like this for the analysis. Potential shorts below here if it does close below nicely, but very messy range. Similar to gold, it's quite messy. Have I tried a prop firm? No, I have not tried a prop firm. I didn't need to, so I've never done it because just didn't have a need to, and I didn't like the way that they run their business models. We have Jerome Powell in the chat, guys. This is the stream snipe. I told you there's been someone who's waiting for our positions on stream, and then when they see our position, they go and push price through without giving us confirmation. Telling you. Should do it for shits and giggles. I would want to take it seriously, so I would actually get paid out. But the problem is you have to do all of this process and then pass it, then make money on the pass to get it. It's like a waste of time. If I could, I might put it on my account and then let it copy, and if it blows it, it blows it, but then it's a waste of time. You know, like let's say I would do my account copied to the funded, and then if they deny my payout or anything, it is what it is, and I've just lost the $500 or something that I paid. So I'll just let it copy my main account now and then see what happens. You know, if it doesn't accurately enter the trades or stuff like this, then it sucks. Still using demo account? Soon you can change to live, man. You know, just there's no harm in that. It's a nice 15-minute close if this could close above, right? After this wick. Would have to run stops under the wick though. Yeah, that's nothing. Is there any role of volume indicator in your plans or trading? No, I just look for setups in a specific time and rely volume coming within that specific time. That is enough for me. New to the channel, are you doing scalping? Yes, I mainly scalp. Hey Harry, a giveaway of 12-month Tradingview essential package would be good? Yes. Why not? That's a good idea. Why not? We'll do that. How much is that? What's my thoughts on MT5 and running expert advisors such as, I don't even know what that expert advisor is. Thoughts on MT5? It's their latest platform. I would move to it. There's no reason why not, because meta quotes are not providing support for MT4, so move to MT5. How often do you eat lobster? Really, or as a joke wise? We plan to eat lobster every day, but how often I really eat lobster? Not that often. When does London open and close? It opens at 11 a.m. Dubai time, so in about 45-ish minutes, and it closes, I think it closes around 7:30 Dubai time. That's London close. 7:30 p.m. that is. Big bottom wink like yesterday, that was in the range. Smooth move up. Yeah, I don't think it'll close above here in 2 minutes though. Maybe the next one. What's the reason you call lobster when win? Because bring out the lobster, right? You don't know bring out the lobsters? Because when we win, we have to bring out the lobster. Let's put the plan so people joining don't have to ask me the same question. Like this. Very simple plan. There we go. Hashtag bring out the lobster. Hello, just found you. Do you trade only London session? Yes, my main session is London session. I will look at New York, but if I do take a trade in London session, I'm happy with that. I admitted he eat no lobsters. I do eat lobsters, but not as often as we bring out the lobsters. I know you usually don't, but can you recommend a good broker for Forex for EU citizen? I think IC Markets works in EU. You can check that out. Why not buy here? Because we're at resistance. Makes no sense to buy at resistance. You have to buy above resistance, right? You're basically buying into a wall. Doesn't make sense. If you were walking and someone has a wall in front of you, right? And you walk into that wall, you think you're going to magically morph through it? No. You need a door. And the door is going to be the candle closing above. And when the candle closes above, the door allows you to go to the next wall. And that's what we trade. We trade from door to door, right? We're trading from range to range. One door leads to the next door. But if that door remains closed or that door remains locked, you're not going to get past that level, and you might have to go back to the other door and come back at another time when that's open. Are you in a trade? Please, boss, answer. No. I'm waiting for my trade. As I said, looking for buys. I'm waiting for my entry. Great explanation, levels of resistance. Thank you, thank you. Great analogy, something I need to wait for. Yes, patience is huge, because that's my point, is that if the door's locked, you're just going to hit into the door and you're going to... Now it's 50-50. You can keep trying to break at the door. Whether it breaks open or not is a question. Whereas if you just come with the key, right, and you can unlock the door, it will be very simple, right? So our strategy is the key to unlock the door. But then we can tie this all in, and this is from Crest. The problem is that whenever we feel like we have the key towards the door, the market fucking changes the lock. $14. That's one way to look at support and resistance. You like that? I trade options and definitely will think of that explanation. Yeah, exactly. Hello, what do you expect to happen because of PPI today? Based on what we've seen in energy, I probably think we see PPI go up a little bit today. Wouldn't be surprised to see PPI go up, which will give the Fed more reason to increase interest rates, which will send gold potentially down. But that, of course, is just my 2 cents. Nothing certain, right? That's why you don't want to trade based on gamble. Gold, I think gold is still ranging, guys. Still ranging. Nothing much you can do on gold in this range. You guys just love to trade gold because it says gold. You know, just because it says gold and it moves fat and you think that this is the, you know, it's like people who want to trade US 30. Guys, it doesn't matter what you trade. It doesn't matter how many pips it moves because you control risk. Just because gold moves 50 pips doesn't mean that you can't trade something that moves 5 pips but with 10x the lot size. It's the same money you're going to make. People think they have this idea that they can somehow over time, and they think they can be lucky and find like a 10 pip stop or like a 3 pip stop loss and get one of these huge moves, and then that's it, they're set, right? They can get one of these huge moves and they're set, and then they're gonna be happy. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. How are you working in Dubai? No, I'm not working in Dubai. Well, yeah, I don't work for a company, but I do own businesses in Dubai, yes. I'm having better entry with raw spreads. Yes, you have to use raw spreads. It's nice to spend 30 minutes when the time frame closes above. Yeah, 30 minutes above would be nice. I recommend new traders to trade gold US 30. It's super easy. Not always. Facts, I never get the obsession over pips. Yeah, I don't know why people... Yeah, because they have this idea in their head is more pips equals more money, and they don't realize that they can also lose that money, and they don't realize that if you make small stop losses on pairs that have big movements, you're more likely going to be stopped. Yeah, maybe that one time you catch a massive move, and then it gives you that false hope that that's going to happen again and again and again. So you take all these small losses, because you're trying to run these tight pip stop losses and get 100 pip moves. I think Instagram also and social media, I have sniper entry. How many entries have they lost before they got their bloody sniper entry? It's not consistent. They haven't done that consistently time over time. Go see any solid trader. Yeah, you can trade gold. You can trade US 30. But they're using sensible stop loss because they know it's very volatile and can pull back on them, and they need to give their trade room. How do you prevent a fake out? You trade with volume and make sure your bias is correct, right? That's the two easiest ways. Make sure you have analysis. Make sure you're not buying into resistance, selling into support. Make sure your bias is on point, and make sure there's volume to continue the move. Want to ask an example on this? When to know to buy breaking of the line or creating support. There's a top of line. You don't buy breaking, you buy when there is a close above. Still in profit, bought in 1820. Nice. Stop loss and profit. Good management. Boss, after the close above resistance, how do we know it's a thunderstorm trade or a setup 3? Great question. Thunderstorm is done on the 5. Setup 3 is done on 15. Good question. That's a good question. Solid question. Something something very, very good. Question I've actually enjoyed answering. What do you think of trading a huge lot size like 5x combined with sniper entry and close after 10 pips? That's stupid. Doesn't make any sense. What about risk? What about analysis? What about consistency? What about replication over time? What about everything? YouTube business? Yeah, guys, enjoying the stream? Feel free to do YouTube business. Almost 800 of us in here. Appreciate every single one of you showing up. Hope you're enjoying the stream and hope you're finding it valuable. If you are, be sure to leave a subscribe so you can join to future streams. And yeah, you know, I just try give as much value as possible, guys. And, you know, chat box here is open. And yeah. You are avoiding my question. My sister likes you. That's why I'm avoiding your question. Come on, GJ. 8 minutes. Give us some action. The amount of relevant questions is kidding me. What can Harry do? Don't avoid, send pics? No, man. Come on, are you kidding me? How long do you think it would take to go from a $100,000 account to a $500,000 account? This is a question. This already automatically tells me that your mindset is in the wrong place. You're thinking, how can I flip, right, or 5x my account from 100 to 500? Have you even made $1,000 yet? Have you consistently made $2,000 a week? Have you consistently made 10,000? If you haven't done all of that, why are you thinking about growing your account to 500,000? It does not make any sense. It's not about how can you do it. It's about what's the means I need to do it, right? Let me work on the skill of, okay, let me start increasing my risk to make 10K. Then after that, look to make 15. Then just take it step by step. Stop focusing on the huge goals and focus on the small goals that will lead you to achieve these big goals. It's not a flip of a switch. There's no turnkey solution that you can say, oh, how long do you think it could take to turn 100,000 to 500,000? It doesn't matter. What if you take losses? What if you experience emotional decisions? There's so many different factors that can happen which will make that go longer. But if you set time, the only variable to your success is time. And if you set a barrier on that, you're never going to succeed. Took a short on EU when it broke the line. Did it close below? Yeah, it didn't close below, man. That's a silly... Did it close below? Yeah, it didn't close below the wicks, man. Remember we was talking, if you rewind the stream on the analysis, we said close below these wicks. That's exactly where you want it to be. That's why. Because this could be considered a whole zone. You can manage with any 15-minute candle closing back inside the range. Unless something closes back inside the range, you should still be fine. If not, then you can just let it to hit full stops at the high here. But I would have waited for the close below the wicks here, since we have multiple wicks like this. You know, but any 15 closing, even if you want to be aggressive on the 5, yeah, 5 closing above this resistance here. But that might happen in 8 seconds, but I don't think it will. You know, or you just manage at the break of this 5-minute high. But probably managing on the 15 will be your best option. But it's up to you. It's your trade. How to read volume in Forex? You don't. I mean, you can from looking at how fast candles are moving, but you rely on the time that you take trades for there to be volume in the market. I just joined the Discord group. Can we share our trading setup and your views if we're doing something wrong? I try my best to attend to the free Discord group, but of course, guys, it's always hard. But if you do share something in there, I'll try my best to get back to it. If you do share it while we're on stream, and it's not spammed, then I can maybe have a look at it for you guys here and there for sure. MetaTrader 4 or 5, use 5. It's their latest software and they offer the best support for it. Simple answer. Why wouldn't you use the latest software if you had a choice? How long fix it take you to learn all of this completely? I haven't learned it completely. You never stop learning. You know, but it took me around more than 2 years to, around 2 years to be consistently profitable. What's my weekly bias for the USD? Probably bullish. If I had to say, it's probably bullish. Let's have a look. See the weekly close here. Oh, close bearish. So actually, no, it's not. But based on news events, it was bullish. But now it's gone a bit bearish. If that 4-hour support fails, yeah, from the bottom of the range, good place to bounce. So probably this supports the news today, and we might see this pop up a little bit here. I wouldn't be surprised. How long did it come to second nature to see setups? Bit different for me, Claudio, because when I learned these setups, I'm also the one who developed the way that they were made. So it was kind of me who adapted them into a way that made sense for me. So I kind of learned them through my own understanding, if that makes sense. They were never directly taught to me, but these concepts are used by all price action traders. Probably before I started seeing it easily, I can't actually remember actually. It was kind of an ongoing process, but I don't see... When I used to trade with a simple strategy of buy above, sell below, then it was pretty easy because I would just look for closure above, closure below. But that never really worked. How to calculate pips? So probably I would say a couple of months, 6 months. Calculate pips, use this tool, and this number here will show you the pips. Can we look at EJ? Yeah, we can look at it in a bit. I'm old school, MT4, but I'm almost 40, started Forex in 2005. Yeah, just switch over to MT5. Do you trade ICT? No. Do you use trend lines? No, because trend lines are subjective, right? People can argue where to put trend lines or where not to put trend lines. So you have to make sure that your trend lines are super accurate on your understanding, not other people's understanding, your understanding. So I've never found it because it can be a variable that can change. But if it works for you, I have nothing against it. That's for sure. Why did I start trading? That's a good question. The reason I started trading is I started in crypto. And when I started in crypto, what happened was that when price just kept going up, it was great, easy to make money. And then I realized, okay, at some point, I'm going to stop making money when the asset stop goes up. I have to rely on crypto to go up in order to make money. So how can I make money in both directions? That's why I discovered trading. And trading, you can make money in both directions. What do you mean with the close above didn't work out? Isn't it setup one? No, I just used to no bias, nothing. Just if I would find a range and I would say if price closed above the range, I buy. If price closed below, I sell. That's how I used to trade. What site are you in? This Tradingview. Is there still any spots left in the group, man? And what do I get access to on the website and all that? Yeah, man, there actually is. We are still not full. 4 more spots only. I do expect it to fill before the middle of the month. If not, I'll close it anyways, just to keep all the members. I don't want too many people joining in the middle. But yeah, there are 4 spots open, and I do expect those to fill. And yeah, you know the drill. I have all of the... People have probably heard this 100 times, but I have all of the stuff on my website here, so you can watch the video. The video will explain most to you right here. But yeah, you get access to my website. You get all of my fundamental videos, which you come on the Zoom chat and you ask questions. That's the key thing. This is a community. We trade after stream. The Zoom chat runs, and this is where after stream I want you guys to use the skill, and I want you to come chat with me, ask questions, and develop. It's a community to develop. That's basically the details. There's a lot of features you get. We stream New York today as well. In there will be every Wednesday there's a New York live stream, and yeah, you will see how it is. You can even try it for a month and understand, even just to benefit from the fundamental videos and then get feedback. I mean, just to get all these videos is very, very beneficial. But there's all details on the website. You can check it out there. But yeah, do the Discord business. Yeah, I wish I had a button that could just say that. Is the private Discord open? Yeah, as I said, there's 4 spots, and then I'm gonna close it. Your Zoom chat is full of meme pictures. Where's the meme pictures, man? There's no look. I'm scrolling through it right now. No memes. All good work. Good morning, asking questions, sending charts. And wait till you see after stream all of the work that happens. After stream sessions where you ask, so that's what you need to do, is you need to come in here, you need to watch the fundamental videos, watch all of this. This is all extra content. This is all extra content. But the important thing is you need to learn to apply. People sell a course, you don't learn from a course. You have to learn to apply the information. So how you're going to apply the information is from understanding the concepts and asking, hey Harry, I don't understand why you did this, or I did this and I don't understand why that happened. And that constant environment you be in, it's impossible not to improve. Impossible not to improve. And you know, I think, oh damn, look at this, 11 minutes and this is pushing up like this. 5-minute close here in 1 minute. I wonder if we have to rip this in on a 1 minute here. This has been waiting all morning for this. Let's see how this 5-minute candle closes here. Make sure there's no random news that came out. No, we're okay. Let's see here, 1 minute for the close. For the exclusive, can you make a payment via PayPal? Yes, you just have to click the alternative payment, but the best is through LaunchPass, but yes, it is possible. So can we take, if it's a breakout, like we've been waiting all morning for this trade, then yeah. Sometimes, very rarely. I would only do it in this scenario because we've been waiting all morning. But it's not going to close above, so it doesn't matter. If it closed above, then I'd be interested. Right? Because it'd be like a setup number 3 on the 1 hour as well. Actually, very interesting. Didier is here. This is kind of the same situation that we were looking at yesterday together. Is the payment automatic every month? Yeah, but you can cancel whenever. So if you just want to try it for a month, you can join and then immediately cancel, and then it won't renew next month. But you'll still remain the whole month in the group. You have total control. I don't have control of your subscription. It's all up to you. That's why that's the best thing. You know, you come try it for a month, see how you feel, see if you like it. For the value you get, I don't think there's something out there that you get better value. I'm telling you guys, I'm just very proud of all of the progression that I've seen in there, and to have a community. It's just a good place to be, and if you really want to try excel your things, it's definitely something that could be beneficial. Less than a cup of coffee a day. So please don't anyone say in chat that, oh, it's too expensive. You have such memory, I have zero. You have to remember, right? You have to remember. This was the 1 hour. We had the same thing. Exact same setup. Push during Asian. The 1 hour created setup 3. And then in our backtest, we're looking for live. No excuses. Could you make a short video on fundamentals too? Problem is no one watches those videos. I would make it for you, but then YouTube doesn't watch. So on YouTube, I have to put videos that people watch. Otherwise, it's wasting my time. That's why in these areas, I put all the boring videos, but they're important, right? Like there is the fundamental here, right? There is fundamental videos here, market economics and understanding, all of this stuff, you know? But yes, I can look to make those videos, no problem. Maybe I'll make it on like Instagram. That would be a little bit better. We will watch, just post. Yeah, then I'll look to post it. Maybe I just post it privately. Or we do it in the webinar. The webinar could be a cool spot to do that. Watch the 5 minute, please. Yeah, it's closing. We have to wait for a close. I'm not entering based off without a close. I need a close above. That's my rules, right? Which will be a setup number 3 on the 1 hour. 5 minute close above to give us the entry and the confirmation that we have a breakout. I can run stop loss below the bottom of the range. 14 pips here, and we'll see what happens at the resistance. If we don't close above, we don't close above. How much does YouTube pay you? I get around, probably for like these videos, I get around $3 to $4 for one of these videos. If a video does well, like around like let's say this one 6K view, maybe it pays me around $10. So yeah, doesn't even cover the thumbnail. Your entry, yeah, would be the highest wick, yeah. If it closes above the highest wick. Guys, don't pay for content. We have all the free resources available to us. Any traders in the past would have dreamed of comes from down to basics. Yeah, the only thing you should pay for is people's time and application. Content is useless if you don't know how to apply it. If you don't have someone helping you apply it, and if you need someone to help you apply it. That's the way you're gonna get better at this file. It's just the number one thing I found is that, okay, I have all the knowledge, but I need to apply it. I need to build confidence, and in order to build confidence, you need to have someone saying that yes, you are right, or no, you're wrong, you need to do this. And with time and repetition and again and again and again, boom, you're gonna gain the confidence and you're gonna be good. 7 pip range is the issue, yeah, but that we can use as a watch zone, right? It allows us to get in a profitable position and then make a decision. What's the benefits of rate hikes to a country's economy? Because it costs more money to borrow, and if it costs more money to borrow, they generate more profits. "30 seconds, will the 5 minute close above here?" This is the question. If we don't get a 5 close above, there's no entry, but let's see. Will it close above? This is the question. "16 seconds. I do need a bottom wick on the next candle. Oof, already ripped through. Let's see if we can get a bottom wick and then flip and break the high. So I'll be interested if this candle here can break the high to continue up bullish here. Stop loss will go below the range. All right. About to be triggered. All right, triggered. Got into a buy here. Break of the high. Stop loss going to be down here for 14 pips. Max TP up here. Watching this as a watch zone. And yeah, let's see. See if we can continue this volume here. Set up 3 on the 1 hour. Got our close above as well. So before you guys start crying, if we get to this resistance up here, you have a choice to go break even, right? So you have a choice to go break even at this resistance up here. Personally for me, based on what I saw yesterday, I'll manage with anything closing back inside the range here. That's my best way to manage, but that's only like 3 pips for me. I'm happy to take that. Yesterday I actually did profit 3 pips, so it's definitely fine for me to do that. So that would be the plan here. But you guys can't complain. You have the choices here. A sensible break even would be 30-minute resistance, of course. Now we just need this 15 to close above, and then we should be okay. Nice. That's what we like to see. See if we can get to this 30-minute resistance. Be amazing if we can close above. If we can close above that 30-minute resistance, that'll give us huge probabilities for this trade. Beautiful. This is what I like to see, GJ. Keep it going. Get above there and we should be good here. Nice. So as we approach this, you guys have the option here to go to break even. As I said, depending on your personal position, if you've been having a bad week, you can go to break even. There's no reason to lose this trade. Personally, for me, I will manage with anything closing back in the range, as that is okay for me to hold this trade. And that is, I'm okay with that plan. I'm okay with that plan to hold. But as I said, guys, here's not a bad spot to go break even, as we've tapped this resistance here on the 30-minute. Right, it's not a bad spot to go break even, but as I said, for me, I'm happy to manage. So don't complain if it's minus 3 pips on this trade. Don't complain. Now it shouldn't really need to break this zone down here as well. Let's see if we can get a close above in the last 20 seconds here. That would be great if we could get a close above in the last 20 seconds. Come on, GJ, do it. Alright, we have the 15-minute close here. This can easily come back to entry and make a bottom wick, but I would like to just see it make a small bottom wick, flip and break the high. That would be ideal here. And continue this volume towards the upside. That's what I would like to see. So we'll see what we get. I'll even write here. So yeah, you can be at break even now if you don't want to lose the trade. So we can consider this break even. But personally, for me, in my personal thing, I don't mind allowing it to come back to entry and see what happens off entry. So you can manage however you want to manage. I will consider this trade break even if I am minus 3 pips, because yesterday I was up 3 pips. Right? So I managed to close 3 pips in profit yesterday. So if I do end up closing 3 pips, then I will call it break even for me, because it is break even. Otherwise, yesterday should have been counted as a win. This close above mean above the candle body or wick body always? Come on, Harry, riz up GJ. I need to riz up GJ when it flips. When it flips, I can riz it to TP. But in drawdown, I need to be patient. Not drawdown. We need some volume here. Come on, chat. Like up the stream. Give some volume into GJ so we can flip and continue straight to TP. Almost 900 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If you're new to the stream, welcome, welcome. Hope you can find it valuable. And yeah, make sure to leave a subscribe so you can show up to future streams as well. Are you in longs? Yes. Yeah, this 30-minute resistance is a problem, right? We're rejecting off this 15-minute resistance as well from back here. So we need to see what happens. We're rejecting off this 15-minute. So ideally we need to flip and get above. That's what's ideal. Need quick 200 pip move? Yeah, that would be ideal. Your volume is in? Hopefully we get a little thunderstorm here and break the high at 117. $200 pipper. I'm moving break even once it breaks the high. Yeah, that makes definite sense. That was actually kind of my plan. Has IC? No, they haven't. They haven't. Not yet. Because if it breaks the high and rejects, you don't want to be there. Yeah, it makes sense. Quite a deep pullback here, huh? My stops are still in original position, by the way, guys. Still 14 pip stops. I haven't adjusted up here. But it shouldn't break below this level here. This is unfortunate FU candle. This kind of sucks when this happens. It's happened to us twice now. But again, we have this range here. If it doesn't respect this range, then I can manage. But this type of candle is never the best candle here when it just comes out of nowhere and tells you like FU. We'll put you a nice drawdown here. I mean, look at this 1 minute candle here. Just absolute ripped. Big 1 minute candle. As long as it respects this bottom of the range, we should be okay. If it doesn't respect the bottom of the range, then we have problem. Let me go call the bank before this 5 minute close. Be back 1 sec. Told you I had a word with the bank. Oh, I wish it closed above the range. That sucks. Last minute it does this. It was so close to closing above the range. Dumps. Last minute. I don't like that it closed below 183. That's not a good sign, but you know, trade still makes sense till something closes below the range. Yeah, the 1 hour close is going to be very important. Also the 15-minute close for us to manage this trade. If the 15-minute close is back inside the range, then we'll have to manage the trade, because that means the 1 hour will not be closing above. That means the 30-minute will not be closing above. So hopefully we don't get stopped out before that happens, so we can make a decision. I would like to be in the position where I can make a decision, but if this just wants to drive down and absolutely smash through all levels, then it is what it is, right? We can't do anything about it. Because the trade still makes sense. You could manage it. Anything breaking this 5-minute low, you could close. But for me, with only a difference of... Yeah, you could manage it for 9 pips here if anything breaks below this low. But for me, for a difference of 4 pips, it's not really worth it. Because yesterday I was up 3 pips anyways. So it doesn't make a difference, and I'm happy to hold that. Yeah, it doesn't look like the 1 hour is going to close above here, guys. Looks like 1 hour deep liquidity grab towards the upside here. And now rejecting. Very strange. Huge liquidity grab. So I'll wait 2 minutes here. Hopefully we don't hit stops in 2 minutes and I have time to manage. We'll see. Yeah, this is different because it didn't close above the range here. On this time, we're closing above the range. Man, now I'm getting called by a delivery company. One sec, let me... One minute till this close. We'll make a decision based on this close. If it closes below, then probably break of the low. I will cut the trade short. If it rejects last minute, then I can do something. Or it hits stop in the last minute. Right, 40 seconds. Let's see what happens with the open. My plan is to manage on the break of this low if we close below here. So anything breaking this low, I'll be out of the trade. But if it opens no bottom wick, then I might give it a chance. So maybe like a pip gap here. Let's see. Yeah, I closed, managed my trade here, minus 11 pips, well 12, and yeah, I'm out. That's that. Very simple. And yeah, unfortunate, that candle there, nothing much we could have done, or I could have done. As I said, you had the choice to go to break even here. I did call it many times. So yeah, what to do is what it is. Unfortunate though, market's not being the best this week. Door ringing? Yeah, doors ring 4 times, guys, and I'm trying to manage a trade here. And I've been called 6 times now, 6 missed calls. Trying to manage a trade here. So this is where it sucks, guys, because, you know, you have the chance to move to break even, right? You have the chance to move to break even, and we could have. and then this is the time that it goes to stop. And then when you don't go, and then when you go to break even, this is what I mean long term. Now I have to look back at this, and it probably made sense for me to go to break even there. That was my original plan, but based on yesterday, I wanted to give it a bit more room. And this is where it's super tough. It's super tough because at the end of the day, what happens is that you have to make a decision. Yesterday we go break even because I was seeing things that did not make sense. Today I saw things that made sense for me to hold the trade, and then we get this big candle that comes out of nowhere. I could have managed it as we close back inside the range, but I relied on the bottom of the range to hold and continue with my bias. Now this ended up being a long deep liquidity grab towards the upside, and that's that. So at the end of the day, it's very unfortunate for that to happen. So now you have to sit there and contemplate, okay, fine, how are you going to manage having your break evens at this point? So was it a good decision to go break even there, or should I have given it some room? For me, at the end of the day, I was happy to give it to some room. But that's why I kept stressing that if you guys have been having a bad week, go break even, go break even, go break even. And that's based on your own personal standpoint. That's where you can adjust your trading style, right? So no one can argue that I haven't said not to go break even, but based on your own personal standpoint, if you've been having a bad week, yeah, that's a break even trade, 100%. That's why I have written, now I have no excuse because I have it written there, can go break even here. But if you've had an okay week and you can risk the profits, it's okay. I'll take that trade again and again and again. Yeah, that is a thunderstorm on the 5 minute on gold, but not enough range. What's your range? 10 pips? Yeah, maybe. If that's enough. That's not that bad. 10 pips and see what happens. If gold closes above, where are we at now? That would be the top of our range, or we still... Yeah, that's a potential if it closes above for sure. But maybe not. 10 minutes. Well, now I move on to the next trade. For me, it's an ever repeating cycle, It's part of the game. There has been many wins before this and a few losses, and it's just unfortunate. If I wanted to increase win rate, I would have bigger stop losses and I would close break even if I wanted to chase win rate. But I'm not chasing win rate. I'm chasing profits, right? I'm not chasing win rate. I'm chasing profits. That's why. It's different. If you chase win rates, you go break even all the time. Yeah, I was muted on Zoom. My bad, guys. It's a win for those that went break even. Yeah, if you went break even, well done. Some people, Christian, managed break even. 100 pip stop loss should be safe. Not a good idea. Forgot to check your lot size. Yeah, that's a bad error, man. Not the best thing to do, right? Yes, I will trade later NY. 3 days in a row. It didn't do it yesterday though. Yesterday it pushed up, right? Yesterday was clean, so no. GG about to rip downside or upside? I'd watch this support where it's at here. Yeah, if I see this option again, I'll take it again and again and again and again, because that same position has yielded me 36 wins and 8 losses. So I'm happy with that result. If I win 36 wins, it's fine. As long, win rate for me is irrelevant as long as I keep winning, you know, that's the point. Otherwise, and you know, quarter 4 is not an easy month in the markets, guys. Quarter 4 is not an easy month, you know, and there'll be times, you know, there'll be times in a cycle of trading where we might have more losses in London because London session has not been as clean, not been in our favor, and there's nothing we can do about it. You know, we have to just manage risk and move on, manage risk and move on, manage risk and move on. Hindsight trading, this would have been a good one to go just break even at that point, huh? Really, I wanted to give it room, man, because even if I went break even here, the same thing could have happened as yesterday. 6 pip break even. Could have bounced off this and continued, which it was bouncing off. 1 minute didn't even give me a chance here, man. Just broke through and then these 2 candles came. These 2 candles were very, very tough. Very slow move up, very heavy move down. Now we know who to blame, Nathan. That's always the way. Every time you up lot size, you take a loss. Oh yeah, I didn't change. I need to update that. What is it now? Yeah, someone calculated for me. I can change it. I put the loss there, 8 loss. I think it's like 83 something. Or knowing when you take a loss, you lose like 1% of your win rate. You take a win, you add 0.2%. Look, we lost 2% of win rate. Can you imagine for taking 1 loss? 1 loss, you lose 2% of win rate. Brother, what's the difference between joining the community versus this free content? The difference is in the community, you get access to the Zoom calls. The Zoom calls is where you can ask me feedback based on what you have on issues. You can speak to me directly and apply the skill. Apart from that, you get access to weekly webinars and you get access to all my, basically how my strategy is from step 1 all the way through, all my exclusive content, all the extra content I make, all the webinars, because instead of just you going through all of the webinars, right? So instead of going through all of these webinars and trying to find the good information, right? So these are all the weekly webinars, gold trading strategy, blah, blah, blah. Instead of going through all of those webinars, you can actually go and check the key information from them, which is posted in exclusive content and put in nice sections. Fundamental, advanced concepts, fundamental videos, all part 1, 2, 3, very organized. And of course, then you get to join the stream with no delay, right? There's no voice delay on Zoom. The Zoom calls scheduled when? Every day on stream. Every day on stream, and then every Sunday for the webinars. What do you think about the 20 pip challenge? Never heard of that challenge, man. You'll join? Yeah, you're welcome to. There's 4 spots left. If you join, then there'll be 3. So for anyone who wants an update, if he joins, there'll be 3. If you join now, make sure to join us in Zoom, right? We're in live room, the live room. Each trade is 20 pip target. Start from $20. Ending will be 50,000. That's stupid. You can't just target. You have to target 20 pips if it makes sense. Like if the market allows you 20 pips. Then one big loss will wipe all profits. Yeah, big pullback, but no entry, right? Nothing is happening. Just going up and down, right? 5 minute going up. 1 minute going down. This could easily now go back down again. Could flip bullish now. You follow the plan. Hit my stop loss and I'm out. That's it. Now I wait for another setup. And if I see another setup, I take it. Or did he speak? Let's have a look. No, nothing. How to manage stop loss for $20 account? You put stop in the same place. Why? It's the same as a $10,000 account, same as a $100,000 account. You manage it the same. Is it worth comparing other currencies, what they're doing to kind of decide, is my trade going on the right direction? No, not really. That will just cause conflict of your analysis. Set a 2-minute 5? No, it doesn't count. Need 15-minute bullish close. You're fighting a 1 hour. Remember, you're fighting now 1 hour bearish close. It's very risky to take that. And look at your stop loss. Big stop here. 16 pips for a target of 4 pips to here. And if you're lucky, we get back up here. You need at least a change of structure, but preferably a 15 close. Can you pretty much use the same strategy for futures? Yeah, you could, but you have to worry about premium because you have premium, and with premium it will, so you can't hold drawdown. So, but yeah, you can use similar. It's price action. Anyways, guys, there's nothing for me right now. On the charts, there's no relevant setups at the moment. I need something to develop. Maybe a support formed. Once a support form, I can make a decision from that. It is what it is. I will look forward in New York for more options here. And yeah, that's basically what it is today. Today we had to have a business expense, but that's okay to have a business expense. Unfortunate, nothing I can do when the markets do not give me the option. I can look back at it, maybe go break even, but I did give the option. I decided not to personally do it to give myself more room. So that's how it is, but I treat it the same and feel the same as a win. Win is more fun, of course. Never feels good to take a loss, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And if you can't handle it, then not gonna last long, man. Not gonna last long. So I appreciate everyone showing up, and yeah, we should more wins ahead for sure. And that's how it's going to be. So appreciate everyone showing up. Take care. Trade sharp. And hopefully catch you guys